Hello, friends, and thank you for joining me for today's practice called Rest and Renew for the Fall. This practice is going to begin with some somatic style movements, and then the second half of the practice will be dedicated to restorative poses. So, for today's practice, what I recommend is to place the blocks toward the back short side of the yoga mat. I also recommend taking a blanket and stretching it out along your mat. We will do some movements near the beginning where there is some sliding and gliding motion, and that is much easier if you have the blanket. Otherwise, the foot kind of sticks to the mat. Also, we'll put the head toward the back short side of the mat toward the blocks, and it can be helpful to have a yoga strap as well as a second blanket. So the strap and that second blanket can go out to the left side of the mat. And then once you have all of your props prepared, you're gonna come on down to the spine. So you're gonna bring your pelvis to about the center of the mat. And then you can bring your body down to the floor. So just checking in, strap and second blanket out to the left near the head. Knees can point up to the sky. Feet about as wide as the yoga mat and stretch your arms out from your heart. And we'll just take a moment to gently sway the knees from side to side. You can feel the gentle movement of your legs through space, gentle twisting motion through the spine. Last few repetitions. And you can point your knees to the sky, and then you can slide your legs out long so that you come into Shavasana. And you can even bring your arms down at a low V. You can widen your feet a bit here. Just let your toes fall open. Before we begin to move again, we can just take a minute just to pause, to be conscious of the body connecting to the earth. Transitions sometimes feel destabilizing or like there's an increase in the mobile quality. And so today's practice is really geared toward grounding, settling, and stillness. Take a few more cycles of breath here. For this next exhalation, we'll begin to bring some movement back into the body. You're going to allow your right leg to remain relaxed. So you can reopen the arms out into the T position. So initially we'll start by sliding the left heel upward toward the pelvis. And as you do that, leave the left knee so that it's falling open to the left. You can have some space between the sole of the left foot and the inner right thigh. As you exhale, let's just slide that leg back out. And let's just do that motion just a couple times on the left side. So as you inhale, bend the left knee, slide the heel toward the pelvis. Keep the left knee falling open like bound angle. And then exhale as you slide the leg back out along the floor. Inhale, again, rebend the left knee, slide the heel up toward the pelvis. And then exhale as you slide the leg back out. Two more times just like that. Inhale as you bend the left knee, slide the heel toward the pelvis. And exhale to slide the leg back out. Last time, inhale, bend the left knee, and exhale, slide the leg back out. And I'm going to go back into that half of a bound angle shape. So you're going to bend the left knee, keep the left knee falling open. We're going to start some twisting motion here. So as you take your next exhale, point the left knee to the sky, and then you're just going to fall to the inner edge of the left foot. So you'll let that knee cross the midline of the body. You might feel the left side of the pelvis come up, but the inner edge of the left foot will still be connected to the mat. And we're just going to do that twist a few times, that twisting motion a few times. So as you inhale, let your left knee fall open to the left. And as you exhale, point the left knee up and then let it fall to the right. Feel the inner edge of the left foot press down, taking a twist. Inhale as you let the left knee fall open. Exhale as you twist. Inhale, fall open. Exhale to twist. We'll take that swaying motion one more time. Inhale, let the left knee fall open. Exhale, come to the inner edge of the left foot. Let the knee cross over. Inhale, let the left knee fall open, and then exhale as you slide the left leg out along the floor. So before we do the second side, just bring the arms down by the side waist for a moment and then just press out through the heels. So you're drawing your toes back toward the front of your ankles and your shins. And then as you exhale, point your toes. So feel your calf muscles contract. And then you press through your heels. And then point the toes. You curl the toes in. Engage through the calves. Press through your heels. And point the toes. Press through your heels. And point the toes. And then let's just drop the weight of the heels. Turn the toes open to the sky and turn your palms to face upward toward the sky. Take a breath in through the nose. Exhale, soft sigh out through the mouth. Let's reopen the arms out into a T position. We're going to do the same flow on the right side. So as you breathe in, slide your right heel up toward the pelvis. The knee is falling open. And then as you exhale, slide the right leg back out. Inhale. Let the heel come toward the pelvis. Knee is falling open. Exhale, slide back out. Inhale to bend. Exhale to slide. Let's do that motion 2 more times. Inhale to bend. Exhale to slide out. Last one. Inhale to bend. And exhale to slide out. Now we're going to add on to that movement. So let's bend the right knee. It's in that half of a bound angle shape. There's some space between the sole of the foot and the inner left leg. As you take your next exhalation, you're going to point the right knee to the sky and then just fall to the inner edge of the right foot. That knee is going to cross over. Your right hip will lift. Press down into your left shoulder blade, your right shoulder blade and right arm rather. Inhale, sway the right knee open. Exhale, point the knee to the sky and take the twist. You're on the inner edge of the right foot. The knee is crossing over. Inhale to drop the right knee open. Exhale, come across and the knee to the left. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale and right knee falls open. Exhale to twist. Inhale, right knee falls open. Exhale to twist. Inhale, let the right knee fall open. And then slide the right leg out along the floor. Bring your arms down by your side, and then you're just going to press out through the heels. Now we're going to alternate this time. So you're going to press out through the left heel, but then point the right foot. So you have the opposite motion going in the left leg versus the right. And then we're going to just switch to the other side. Press out through the right as you point the left toes, and then keep that motion going a few times. Noticing the sensation in your feet, but then also there's some movement that's happening all the way up into the pelvis, and you might feel a little rocky even in your shoulders and your neck, your chin, head. Okay, and then we're gonna press equally through both heels. Let your heels go out wide again and let your toes fall open. Let your palms face up to the sky. Take a breath in through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out through your mouth. Inhale, breathe in through your nose. Soft sigh out through the mouth. All right, from here, we're going to allow the knees to bend so that the feet come flat to the floor, and then we're going to roll over on to the left side of the body. And this is where you may find it helpful to take the extra blanket and to maybe prop up the left side of the face. So you're going to come side lying, You're going to take your left arm out in front of the chest, and then you can bring your right hand so that it is resting on top of the left palm. We're going to take some twists here. So as you breathe in, you're going to slide this right arm forward a few inches. And then you're going to let your right arm lift, stretch up to the sky, and let the right arm fall back into space. So you take a twist with the heart. Exhale, bring the right hand back so that it meets the left. Now inhale, slide your right hand forward again. Then pick up the hand, let the fingertips reach up, and then twist your heart to the sky. Exhale, right hand comes back to meet the left palm. Inhale, slide the right hand forward, lift the right arm up, let it fall back. So you're turning your heart to the sky, taking the twist. Exhale, right palm to left palm. And again, inhale, slide the right hand forward, pick up the right hand, and let it fall back. Twist your heart to the sky. Exhale, right hand to left hand. One more time. Inhale, slide the hand forward. Lift the right arm up. Take the twist. And exhale, right hand back to the left. We're going to roll through the center. So just going to come onto the spine. And then move your hips a little to the left and let your body shift so that you're lying on your right side now. Right arm is extended straight out, and then the left hand is going to come together to meet the right. So you want to just prop up with the blanket so that the head is comfortable. Then you're going to take your breath in, slide your left hand a few inches forward, float the left hand up, and allow the left arm to fall back behind you. So you twist your heart to the sky. Exhale, let the left arm come back. Left hand meets the right. Inhale, slide the left hand forward. Float the left arm up. Let it fall back behind you and twist your heart to the ceiling. Exhale, let your left arm come back. Left hand meets the right. Inhale, slide the left hand forward. Float the left arm up. Allow the left arm to fall back behind you. And exhale as the left hand meets the right. Two more times. Inhale, left hand slides forward. Float the arm up. And let the arm fall back behind you. Exhale, left hand comes back to meet the right. And then last and final time, inhale, slide the hand forward. Float the left arm up. Let the arm fall back behind you. And exhale, left arm up. And left hand meets the right. We're going to slowly bring the body back onto the spine. You might end up moving your blanket, your second blanket, from behind the head off to the side. And as you come down back to the spine, you can just take a few windshield wipers with your knees from side to side. Point the knees to the sky. This is where you'll catch hold of your yoga strap. Unrolling your strap, you're going to pick up your right foot, take the ball of the right foot into the strap, and then you'll send your right heel up to the sky. Bringing a sense of openness to the back of the right leg. So you're going to take a breath in here. Exhale, rebend the right knee. And let that right heel draw down in toward your right sitting bone. And then inhale, re-extend your right heel up to the sky. And then Exhale, rebend the right knee so that the heel draws in toward the buttocks. Inhale to re-extend. Exhale to rebend. Inhale to reach up. We're going to keep that right leg up. We're going to transfer both parts of the strap into the right hand. And we're going to see about taking this left leg and extending it out along the mat. Just a real relaxed way. And that left arm can open out to the left. Right toes will turn to the right. And then you're just slide that right leg over to the right. Reclined. Big toe B. And then as you take your next exhalation, we're going to bring the right leg back through the center. We're going to switch the hands. Left hand catches the straps. Right arm opens to the right. Right leg comes across the body, taking the twisting motion. Inhale, come through the center, both sides of the strap into the right hand. Left arm opens out to the left. Recline big toe B. Exhale, pass through the center, switch the hands, left hand catches the strap, right arm opens to the right, take the twist, come back through the center, again, right leg opens to the right, left arm to the left, come through the center, left hand catches the straps, right arm opens, take the twist. Let's go again. Inhale, right leg to the right, straps in the right hand, left arm opens. Exhale to take the twist. We are going to do that motion one final time. Inhale, come through the center. Both sides of the strap in the right hand, left arm opening. Exhale, come through the center. Take the twist. Inhale, come to the center. As you exhale, you can bend your left knee, unhook your strap, bend your right knee for a moment, bring both knees into the chest. Bring your hands around to your shins, and then you can gently rock and roll on your lower back. Okay, second side. So we're going to keep the left knee drawn in and plant the right foot to the mat. And then we're going to take the strap, loop it along the ball of the left foot, and begin to send your left heel up to the sky. Going to take a breath in. And now as you exhale, let's re-bend your left knee. Inhale. Re-extend the heel up. Exhale to rebend. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to bend. Inhale, re-extend that left knee. Reach the left heel up to the sky. Exhale to rebend. One more time. Inhale, reach the heel upward. Exhale to bend. Now, as you inhale this next time, let's send the left heel up. Pause there. You can extend that right leg out along the floor. It can be extended in a very relaxed way. Both sides of the strap will come into the left hand and the right arm will open to the right. Now those left toes are going to turn so that you'll actually feel that shift in the whole left leg, and then you'll breathe in, let your left leg open out to the left. And as you're exhaling, we're going to bring the left leg through the middle, switch the arm. So right hand comes up, catches the strap, left arm opens out. Take the twist. Inhale as you come to the center. Left leg opens to the left. Exhale, pass through the center, catch hold with the right hand, and exhale, twist that left leg over to the right. Inhale, come through the center. Left leg opens, right arm opens. Exhale, come through the center. Take the twist. I'll do 2 more repetitions. Come through the center. Let the left leg open to the left. Exhale, take the twist to the right. Stretch your left arm out. Feel the grounding sensation of the left arm. One more time that flow. Inhale, come through the center. Left leg opens. Come through the center and take the twist. Come through the center and allow your right knee to bend. Unhook the strap from the left foot. Hug both the left knee and the right leg in. You can let your knees kind of widen a bit. Almost feels like you're in the wide knee child's pose on your spine. A little bit of rolling, rocking. And place your feet down on the floor so that your knees point up to the sky. And you can just let your left knee fall open to the left. So the right knee remains mostly stable. Left knee falls open. Now, as that left knee comes back up to the sky, the right knee will now fall open to the right. We'll just do that another 2 times. Just rise up with the right and lower the left knee. This motion always feels really good on my low back. Come up to the center. Let your right knee open one last time. And point your knees to the sky. Go a little wide with your feet. Let your knees and thighs fall so they're resting on one another. Maybe bring your hands to the belly. Constructive rest. If it feels okay here, you could softly close your eyes. The back body supported by the earth. As the hands meet the abdominal region, this can help to redirect energy and focus into the belly region. And as you breathe a little more deeply in the belly and into the pelvis, this helps to nourish and calm the nervous system. Let's take another round or two of breath here. For this next exhalation, we're actually going to be rolling the body over to the belly. So you can roll either to the right or to the left side of the body, and then just as gracefully as you can, come so that you're lying on the belly. So you're in the crocodile. You can rest your forehead down onto your stacked palms. Maybe sway your hips a bit from side to side. Find that the gentle, dynamic movements at the beginning of the practice allow for a much easier transition into longer held restorative poses. So we'll just take about 3 more cycles of breath and then we'll go into our first longer held restorative posture. Like the bridging point here between the gentle movements and the longer held poses. Gentle sigh out through the mouth. Right after this next exhalation, you're going to slide your hands underneath of the low chest. We're going to press the body up to the table. Now here we'll create a block bolster ramp for the wide kneed child's pose. So the block that's closest to the back short side, you can put that on mid height. The block that's landing a little closer to the body, you can place that on lowest height. And then you can take your bolster and just ramp the bolster up across those two blocks. Take your knees a bit wide, and the inner edges of the knees will be right against the edges of the bolster. We're going to bring the body forward into the wide kneed child's pose. So you can slide the hands down, snuggle the bolster between the inner knees, and start to lay the belly and the chest down. Now feel free, turn your head to the right or left if you like. I'll let you know when we're to the halfway point so that you can switch the direction of the head. If it feels more comfortable for you to place the arms down on the floor, that's also an option. So just take some time to just move around and find what works the best for your body in this moment. Eventually settling in. Feeling the softness of the breath right at the back of the throat. Feel the body settling into the shape of the pose with each out breath that you take. A settling, a sinking, relaxing into the shape. Over to the halfway point now. So if you have your head turned to one direction, you can actually just pick up the head and turn the head the opposite direction. A nice deep and full breath in, and exhale to slowly and consciously release the out breath. Find the stillness of these restorative poses to be very healing, especially in terms of the nervous system. Stillness of the pose helps to balance out the more stimulated, busy energy of our culture. All right, take your last round of breath here. I'm going to bring the face first to the center and start to slowly plant the hands to the mat. You might even tuck the hands underneath of the blanket so that they're actually connected to the mat. You're going to press the hands down so you start to lift your chest away from the bolster. Slide your knees back a bit. You just come into table for a moment. Take a breath in, let the belly start to release down toward the floor. Lift up through the heart and chin, taking a cow tilt in the pelvis and spine. And then as you're exhaling, pressing and activating the hands and getting a nice arc and rounding to the back. Inhale, release the belly and lift the heart. Exhale to round. All right, coming to neutral, we're gonna swing the legs around and we are gonna take the yogi leg rest. We're gonna keep the block bolster ramp just as it is. We're gonna end up putting the right leg on the ramp. So you can take your left leg and just slide it to the outside of the bolster, and then you're gonna stack the right leg up. Now for this too, you may end up wanting to have that extra blanket handy, especially if you're feeling a little bit cooler now at this point. So you can get the pelvis pretty close to the bolster, bring the body down onto the spine, and then maybe taking that extra blanket right over the chest and arms. You want to just see if you can just relax your legs so toes are going to fall open. This is one of my all-time favorite restorative poses. Always just feels like I'm giving my legs just a nice break and allowing the sacrum, the lower back region just to feel settled, the back of the pelvis to just really settle Feeling the gentle wave of the breath as it enters and exits the body. The wave of the breath gently guiding the mind into a more calm and peaceful state. Feeling the sense of peace that accompanies these still and quiet poses. Few cycles of breath on this first side. Get to the second side. We're going to allow the left knee to bend for a moment. So you plant the left foot down. We're just going to inch the shoulders and the pelvis over to the right so that we can set the left leg onto the bolster and set the right leg down onto the mat. And just feel the weight of the legs drop down, heels drop down, toes fall open. The back body sinks and settles. Observing the flow of the breath. Taking the last minute here. Take your last 1 to 2 cycles of breath here. to exit this pose, we're going to allow the right knee to bend so that the right foot comes flat to the floor. And then we're also going to bend the left knee so that the left foot is resting momentarily on the bolster. So we're going to take side lying shape, sometimes called side lying child's pose, sometimes called Shavasana B. So you might need to shift a little bit away from the bolster. Let your knees bend so that they can stack, and you can kind of cradle the right side of the face or left side of the face, depending on which way you turn. You might be adjusting your blanket, cover up the chest and shoulders. We'll stay here for about a minute or two. This will be our alternative for full Shavasana. However, at your home, full Shavasana is always an option. The shape, sort of feel like you're curling in to yourself. So we feel this transition as we're shifting into now the hours of darkness, growing as the hours of light, the hours of sunlight become shorter. Into the season of turning inward, contemplation, reflection. Take your last 1 to 2 cycles of breath here. All right, we're transitioning up to seated shape. So as you feel ready, you can use your hands and your arms. You really want to support the body as you start to transition back up. You can take your legs into the cross leg shape and then allow your prayer hands to come together at the heart as you sit nice and tall. Thank you for joining me for today's practice. The light within me sees and bows to that same light that exists within you. Thank you.